Hey friend, so a little addition that came through to the previous video, which is called I'm not this, I'm not that, and then I am this and I am that too. Addition is a bit of a clarification why both approaches are essential to wholeness living as freedom every moment. And in my particular journey, Advaita Vedanta played a huge part, or the main part, which I had to find a counterbalance to it in order to integrate and reconcile my manifest life, quote unquote mine, but the embodiment and expression of that which non-duality points to, through the human, through the manifest life, so reconciling the relationship, everything of this life, which is Shakti, reconciling it also into wholeness. So the outward movement, so if non-duality is like not this, not that, goes back to source, to the void, to nothingness, and from there sprouts and this and that, and this is me too, and this is that too, and that is this too. Embrace, open heart, path of surrender, path of letting go of any concept of how things should be, and living as this presence, vertical line in the horizontal dimension, which is manifest life. And this outward movement and this and that, what I say, what I call, is letting go of any remaining judgments of the world and manifest life, which includes our body mind, includes mind, what thoughts we have, how body feels, emotions, any kind of judgment of anything that is appearing and changing. And judgment, it's in my own words the same as aversion, what Buddhists would call, and in yoga also. So as Buddha said, what stops us from enlightenment or living realization is our attachments or desires, in other words, and aversions or fears, which are two sides of one coin. This coin is identity. And so when moving backwards, quote unquote, through neti approach, I'm not this, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my feelings, I'm not my body, I'm not my mind, into pure awareness, we are letting go of any attachments to the worldly things. Attachment, in other words, desire, in other words, expectations of how things should be. We'll let go. We let go of these attachments. We strip away we don't kill anything, Nothing needs to go away physically. It is inner, freeing ourselves. Yeah. Now, for example, I'm losing my home or house, and this was my attachment. I'm letting go of attachment. I'm not this. I'm not my house. I'm not my job. I'm not my relationship. Yeah, letting go of attachment. One side of the coin. And through this outward going approach, which is through heart, embracing life from the 0 point, from the void, embracing everything. We don't need to go and chase things to embrace, but they come. Things will happen in life. Life keeps moving. So this outward going and this path and that is to God, is to source. Yeah. In this approach, we are letting go of any aversions, as Buddha would call them, aversions or judgments, as like feels natural to call nowadays. Judgment of what is in the manifest relative world level way. What is? If we judgment takes us into separation. Yeah, judgment is the other side of the coin. Desire, attachment, judgment, aversion. Two sides of the coin of identity. So identity, why do we have this certain attachments and certain judgments? Because everyone has unique things they don't really like or get triggered by, and things they really want in life. Yeah, that thing that they will make them happy. These two sides of the coin in your own setup, unique setup you have, which is the collection of these samskaras, the impressions in memory fields in your body mind, stored in the collective consciousness, stored in India they would call it karma. Yeah, there's some things unresolved, unloved, unembraced, or some impression, a wound that formed through situation, or just passed down through generation, or from collective. It doesn't really matter where it came from, but it is a form of separation in energetic field. So if the girl you really loved, she was blonde and she was wearing a green dress, and she broke your heart when you were 7 years old. Anytime, it's an example, you meet a blonde woman or a woman in a green dress, you would really have a strong either desire for that type of woman or a fear, like, I don't really like that person, I don't want to be around them, I don't know why, they annoy me. So the impression is something painful happened in the past. You may not remember. It may have come from collective, from your mother, from your father, from your grandmother, father, whatever it came from, wherever. But that impression of taking yourself to be separate self, and through situation, certain circumstances, getting hurt, yeah, that's imprint. And if we resist it, that's important. If we resist it, don't allow it to just pass and subside and like, okay, deep breath, it's another Maya, and loving it all. If we resist it and we don't like that situation, we keep pushing it down. And that pattern, through different set of circumstances, but repeating the same energetic pattern, will happen again and again, trigger that samskara. When we keep pushing it away and resisting, it becomes like a vasana. Okay, that's vasana is a more firmly rooted pattern rather than just impression. More like it's more solid. It's more, and it's very hard to see with conscious mind. Very hard to see those patterns because they are in subconscious mind, in the unseen, in the underworld. And the only way to know it, it's sort of life will play out as a theater to trigger and pull those strings, so that the energy of the pattern may reveal itself and come up to surface, to bubble up, to be resolved. The way to resolve it, through awareness, through detachment, through love and embrace. First, awareness and detachment. I'm not this, I'm not that. This thing is just appearing, I'm holding space. And then, this thing was really a painful thing, and I embrace those feelings and I love them, and through love we heal them. Inward, backward approach, and outward, love approach, embracing. Through that, it will alchemize. And two sides of the coin, vanish. You will stop having that craving or desire for those things, or be resistant or judging these certain things. Like, for some reason you may not like a country or some nation. Who knows why? Like, it's not in the mind, it's very energetic. Something happened at some point to some of grand ancestors or even in your life by that another nation, and this firm hate would form, and like we would really not like those people. But this like and dislike is just an energetic block. That's it. Just consciousness that was solidified into ice, water made into ice. So this is to tie together why Buddha speaks about aversion and desire, attachment, and suppression, resistance, judgment, aversion. Desire and aversion. Sorry, opposites. Because these blocks, when they appear, that's what feels like energetically. This coin, when it's triggered, that's what feels like a separate eye. That's coin is an eye, has two sides. Desire and fear. So you're letting go of your way and trusting life, surrendering to life. Life will happen, and you'll keep letting go of yourself and accepting, embracing life, accepting, embracing all the feelings that play out. Don't resist anything, because you stop listening to the mind that wants to protect you, quote unquote, of these hurtful feelings. You stop listening to everything. I don't like these people, I shouldn't have gone that way, I shouldn't have talked to that person. You stop listening to that talk and like, no, what does life want from me? What is the Tao here? The Tao, the feeling, the intuition, the intuitive heart loves and accepts. So life tells you, go this way, and maybe you will discover something. So that's outward going, and this and that, judging no thing. Judgment keeps you in separation. Backward movement. When things pop up and it feels, ooh, I am not this, I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm not that. Disidentify, disidentify, disidentify energetically. It doesn't mean you start pushing it away and resisting it. That's very different. And it's important because when you resist, you will push those things down and they will solidify and grow even more. You don't want that thing. You don't want it. It will continue for lifetimes. Then you don't want to resist anything. Acceptance is the key. Acceptance, embrace, love, detachment. Detachment. I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not that. Watch when mind starts to like, I don't like it, so I'm not this, I want to remove myself from there. The like, dislike, don't listen to that. That's your vasana speaking, or some scars, blocks. This is your block speaking. Mind that, I'm not talking about the mind like a practical tool. It's beautiful. Everyone is using their mind. It's common sense. Mind as an identity structure. That's just like thoughts, but they have energetic charge. You know what I mean? It has energetic charge. Otherwise, you wouldn't be bothered by that mind. It wouldn't keep talking about I, me, my thing, and I like this and I don't like that. The mind is this identity, energetic structure that got solidified. It's a collection of these blocks, samskaras. It's a collection of memory impressions. That's it. So the mind is actually, it's not evil, it's nothing to kill, it's not it's not any kind of entity. And yes, you're not the mind, you're not your blocks. That's how you can heal them and resolve them, by I'm not that, I'm not my mind. Yeah, of course I'm not my mind, but mine appears. And you don't resist it, you don't push it away. It's like you allow it, and with light of awareness, you shine that warmth on it. Yeah, it's not like you go and let's shine on you, and so I can get rid of you. You remain as you are, and light naturally shines, and it embraces the mind and embraces the I am this and I am that too, embraces the feeling, embraces totality of life. So yes, and that happens naturally. It happens naturally. Again, it's not you need to do something, but awareness is the key. Being aware and allowing is this natural process of disengaging, disentangling, and at the same time holding space so things come up, and love them, and all happens in the presence of your being, without being someone. So you watch this coin of I rising, yeah, with its attachments and its fears, and you get it works. There are many ways. You can just completely, with conviction and faith, I'm not that, and that energetic I'm not that drops you back into void, and it can vanish like that too. Just like with a strong seeing, sensing, understanding of what you really are, that immense vastness through the experience. It can happen through gradually. I'm not this I'm not this it's not real. Yeah, I'm not in going back. So it weakens. And you want to weaken that, surface level of chatter, because it's usually nonsense, and the identity and blah blah blah, and all of the victim consciousness is, that will settle down, And the true pattern, usually it's, you need to wait, it's layers in layers. True pattern of that wound, pattern of that samskara, of pattern of actually, some key, more like simple statement which is absolutely false, lie. For example, something, and money is the root of all evil, or money and love can be together. It can be the root, just this phrase, the root of this samskara. And so this chatter, waves, emotions trigger, they settle down, and only in the space of your quietness and openness and awareness, detachment, not resisting, not pushing, the true treasure, that is the treasure. When you find underneath thingy, you don't need to go look for it. It will show itself up. It will show where you are holding yourself, where you're imagining yourself to be separate self, or when you imagine something about life that is not true. It will be like as you wait out and you go through this layers of initiation, you're not pulled into the drama of mind. And then in the space of openness, this is like a gift, a treasure, this deep-rooted samskaras as a key to the lock. A simple statement may be revealed, or just energetic understanding. Like, aha, this was running my whole life in my system. It was running the show. That pattern was coloring my perception. So everything I saw in life was colored by this deep belief, which I have not seen before. I only was attracting this kind of circumstances, that would match this belief. So I only saw it in the outside manifesting, but now I understand why. And you're like, thank you, that is treasure. Because once you find that this key, it's like a great gift for you, a lesson to, you put it back into the heart, and you like, go to source, and in the presence of the source of you, you are truth, you are direct vibration frequency of truth. You are the Om, you are the truth. Your vibration without identification is the source, is the light, is the healer, is the guru. So when you are aware fully 100%, and you bring this poison like not a bad thing, it's something misinterpreted, just a piece of information misinterpreted, stored and coded in your genes or in your cells, so now you're like, okay, here's lie, and I surrender it to the source. What's true here? And go to light, go to the truth. And the truth is always one, always love, always loved. Truth is the thing you had wound about. It gets decoded into a gift, into once it's embraced, it's automatically transmuted, and it shows you its true face. It's like poison turns into gift, into medicine, and you embody that vibration of your true being on the energetic frequencies. So the body mind becomes more and more transparent to the spirit, to the source, as these things clear through this process. And the truth about this lie, when it's transmuted, it's a real, it's not even a statement, it's like a knowing about how things are really, yeah. If you had a wound about I'm not lovable, no one loves me, or like I'm always rejected. The truth about it, like, you are love. You don't need love. That's the other side of this samskara when it's transmuted. So then you really embody this love when you decode those things. Yeah, okay, it sounds very complicated. It's not. It's not. It's we don't want just mental understanding. That's why embodied, energetic, living expression of the truth. And yeah, it is inward, outward, no movement at all. It's always zero. It is zero, but it appears like going in or out, loving everything or embracing everything or detaching. It looks like a process, like it looks like a journey, but there is no journey. There is no journey, and there is no, in reality, there is no this samskaras also, but it all feels out like that and plays out. That's why people come, beings come, and I've lost it. I felt this spaciousness and this bliss and source, and I've lost it. I don't have it. And you still have it. It's just things came up. You need to resolve them and embody. So you are transparent again. You are transparent to that light that you are, or your body, mind, being. So everything is there still. Some scars, patterns, mind, everything is this. And when you know it for sure, you're free. You're free. You're free. You're free. And know it not like just because I told you or someone else. Where did this come from? Wow. I mean, this talks just living their life, living their own life. Oh, no tea. Okay. May this be of value to you, that whatever seeds needed to be planted in your heart and receive any transmission information, may you receive it fully, because there is a lot also spoken and happening between the lines, just through being. So I love you all. I love this comments section. I love this beautiful beings. You are poets, you are masters, you are artists, you are love, you are awakened souls. You are so beautiful. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed to spend this time with you and see all these wonderful, colorful words and poetry that you write in an expression of who you are. So please keep sharing, connecting with others. It's like life is living is living in the comment section too. It's a very integral part. I feel naturally somehow it's all happening. So yeah. So hmm. Hmm. Yeah, my friend told me today that it doesn't matter if you're speaking or not speaking. It's like transmission happens through your being. You help somehow, or being helps just through being. And it like really touched my heart, because really silence is the key, and just the resonance. There is no time, no space between us. And even the words flow like music. Still, the being, the energy is the key. It is. And I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. no separation. If I really do, yeah. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Yeah. Mwah. Okay, good night. Maybe one more cup of tea. And we go.